All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. BTC continues to make all-time highs. Right now, we broke 77,000, which I think we did before, but now it's looking a lot stronger. Again, we just cut interest rates 25 basis points, so that's kind of the fuel that's igniting BTC. And yeah, I mean Ethereum's looking strong. Everything is looking pretty strong, right? Like I mean, this is like people, I mean, I would say not people, but the crypto market, people that are really in crypto have basically been predicting this for a minute, right? And people are like, when is it? When are we gonna go to the moon? When is Bitcoin gonna start moving up? When are we gonna hit 100K? Well, it looks like we're starting that process now. And what a lot of people are thinking, they're saying the most parabolic phase will be from here up until March. But who knows? We most likely, I mean, most of 2025 will be bullish. I think towards the end of 2025, we will get you know, that kind of that pullback. I'm not sure we'll get a crazy crash, but we're gonna get a pullback. Let me do a quick mic check really quick. Quick mic check, and then we'll start looking at some charts. Again, like I said, this month, December, January, February, March, April, basically the majority of 2025, I will be talking about crypto because it is going to be going crazy, right? There's going to be a lot of gains to be made. Hopefully, you're invested. Hopefully, you haven't just been sitting for the last 2 years when people have been saying it's at a low price. Because the problem is, BTC was at 15,000 at one point. Not too long ago, 15,000. It was at 20,000. It was at 30,000. It was at 35. And people kept saying it's cheap, it's cheap. But a lot of people don't listen, right? A lot of people think the problem is people want fast gains. People want gains in a day. And if it doesn't happen in a day, they get disinterested, they don't want to invest, or they sell their positions too early. So you need to learn how to be patient when it comes to investing, especially in the crypto space. This is probably one of the only spaces where you can predict every 4 years that you're going to get a parabolic move. Not every industry, every sector you could do that. I mean, no sector. This is the only sector where it's proven that you could kind of like basically time the market, kind of, right? All right, let me. You can predict every 4 years that you're going to get a parabolic move. All right, and also I do playbacks of my live streams. For the most part, I don't use or right, like those type of filler words. I'm trying to not use those words at all because I always play back my live streams to make sure I'm kind of delivering the content the way I wanted to deliver it. But they do come out naturally. Like right there, I wanted to say or right or. So yeah, it's practice. But the more you do videos, that's actually a tip. The more you do videos, the more you can improve your speech, and you could be aware of those filler words that you're using, like right, so, those type of fillers, which is kind of, when you're delivering content, it doesn't sound that good after a while. Maybe in certain videos it's okay as long as you're getting the message across, but try not to do that. Try to be aware of it, right? Just said right. Okay, so Bitcoin at 76. So today it was at 70. Let's look at the chart. Today it went all the way to 77.2. So it's moving on up. Right now it's just retracing. And honestly, I think it's just going to be slowly chipping up. But I think we'll get to a point, and maybe we get to that point when we get the third rate cut in December, because I think this spike on up is because of the rate cut that we got yesterday, or was it yesterday or the day before that? I'm not sure if it was Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, I think this recent run up is because the Federal Reserve, and this is actually cool that they have that here. They have that the Federal Reserve announced an interest rate cut. I think that's pretty cool that Coinbase is adding these kind of like these moments within crypto history onto the chart, so you could see why things moved the way they moved. And that's not necessarily these are the reasons why they're moving up, but it's probably contributes to that, along with the historical pattern of being bullish every 4 years, and typically after election, we are bullish. So, but yeah, so what comes next? I honestly think what's going to happen next is BTC is going to continue up. I think we probably stop at around 80 to 85. Maybe get a little pullback, and then I believe we're going to get this altcoin rally that people have been waiting for. If you look at altcoins, they've been suffering. A lot of the altcoins you're invested in, if you're invested in, they haven't been performing well. They're down 90%. The chart looks bad, but I think if you're in the right narrative, if you're in the right altcoins, you're going to see in the next month or so some parabolic moves with ones that actually have utility. And remember, for me, the ones that have utility are things in the AI space, DePIN, things like that are going to do very well this bull market. Another narrative that has come up is AI agents. I didn't want to use the word so that's why I was trying to pause, but it came out naturally. Sometimes if it comes out naturally, it's okay. But yeah, AI agents is another big thing. BitTensor is kind of the one spearheading that, but they also have smaller AI agent cryptos that are in the space. I'm not too big on those, but I think we're going to see some movements. Now, also what's going to be moving are the layer ones. We're going to get a lot of layer ones that move because they have been stagnant too. If you think about it, we've been getting, where's my, oh, right there. Yeah, so for layer ones, they haven't been moving. The only one that's really been moving is Solana. Solana's like, and we could check too. I got to move this over this way. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my comment box to make sure I'm not, somebody's messaging me. I got to move that over. Yeah, so if we go to CoinMarketCap, Solana's very close to 200. And it has a lot of resistance at 250. I definitely think it gets there pretty soon. And we're going to see. Like the next couple weeks are going to be telling, especially, I would say the next couple months. I would say November, December are going to be telling. Do we do that parabolic move going into November, December, then carry on from January to March? I think it's a strong possibility. I think it's a very strong possibility we do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have any additional news for the crypto market other than BTC looks very strong. So definitely not a time to sell, but definitely have a plan with what you want to do with your portfolio. That's actually what I'll end with today. As we move up in prices, make sure as we hit key price points like 90 to 100K, say, okay, this is my goal? Should I get out? Should I take some profit? As we hit like 100, 120, 150. 150 is probably pushing it, but the thing is you just don't want to time the top of the market. You kind of want to be, because, and you could think about it like this. Let's say if you went in with 10K and your goal is to make 100K. Well, would you be okay with just coming out with 70K instead of 100K? And then you pull out safe, you know that you got some gains, you turn 10K into 70K, pay your taxes, and now possibly have 50,000 to put in maybe into some ETF, or that potentially over the next 2-3 years gets you close to a double. Now you're at 6 figures. So you have to think about it like that. If you have a plan to take 10K, bring it to 100, would it be beneficial to you to not wait for that 100, and if you're at 60 or 70 to take profit? That's what you have to think. Sometimes you can't be too greedy, because then you end up with no gains and you end up holding the bag until next bull run, and then you just become a story at that point. And you don't want to be a story. You never want to be the story in life. You don't ever want to be that person, well, I could have had that, or yeah, I bought that, but I didn't sell. I didn't take profit. So you just never want to be the story. And I think if you're positioned well, if you've been following the space, I think you'll do well this crypto bull run. Just have the price targets in mind. Don't get too greedy. You're going to see a lot of stuff on X, and people are going to be selling you a dream saying Bitcoin's going to 1 million. Hold. I don't think that's going to be the case. I just know that around this time, everybody just gets really bullish, and then they just get all these crazy price predictions in their head, and they stick with it, and then they just end up holding the bag. And you don't want to be one of those people. But that's pretty much it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.